Yo, welcome to the Man Space Podcast, where we are redefining manhood. Man, I'm your host, Kyle Torrey. And listen, man, we are doing a little something different, man. I am rebooting the podcast. You know, I was loving what we were doing, man, but man, I felt kind of just led to switch things up a little bit, man. As time is going on, as I've gotten feedback from all of my listeners, man, I thought it was best to bring in some more voices. So I got my boy Matt Phipps in the house. I got my boy Akeem Box in the house. Man, and so, man, hopefully y'all will welcome them, man. They are going, this ain't just no guest situation. You've seen them on earlier episodes. They are here to stay. But I'm gonna let them go ahead, man. I'm kicking it over to them, man. Anything they want to say. Cause Matt, you're gonna be the one leading us off today. You're gonna be hosting today, man. So I'm turning over the reins to you.
That's dope. That's dope. Speaking of your women listeners, man, I think they would appreciate this topic that we're talking about today a lot.
Yeah.
Pursuing women is that. Pursuing women. And what that looks like, women. All of what goes in and out of that. I
heard you got gangs.
Yeah, you heard it wrong, bro. You heard it wrong.
I heard you got game, bro.
Yeah, real basic, real easy. What does pursuing a woman mean to you personally?
When I interpret pursuing a woman, to me, it speaks to the process of going after what you want, right? So when I say I'm pursuing something, it means I'm convinced of what I want. Yeah. And then I'm going to go after it, and whatever means a strategy I choose to deploy that to get to that end goal. So for me, pursuing a woman really is about getting to know her. It's getting to analyze her. So we looking for red flags, green flags.
Yeah, all that.
All the above. Yeah. And seeing if we compatible, having fun in the midst of that. We gonna date, we gonna kick it. But this is a fact-finding
I like that
season. I'm gathering information to see if this could be something more than just casual fun, whatever. If I'm in pursuit of you. If I'm just outside kicking it, I happen to meet somebody, cool, we can have a cooler conversation. I'm not pursuing you. We just
talking.
But if I know, hey, I'm interested. I'm trying to. Now I'm in pursuit of that.
You know, and what I do, man, I give a lot of advice. I got a lot of females in my life who ask me questions about men, all the things. You know what I mean? And so, if I'm talking to men, I say one thing. If I'm talking to ladies, I say another. Sure. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to help them to understand, ain't no we say this on my podcast all the time. Ain't no classes for this, bro. Cats is just trial and error. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody teach me exactly how to pursue a woman. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why men are horrible at it. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest with you when it comes to women, because here's the reality. Men's perception versus female perception is completely different. Yeah. When I talk to females, they be like, men suck at pursuing. You talk to men, they feel like they killing it at pursuing.
Is that doing part to a woman having a fear that she might miss out on this man if she would bring up some stuff that she isn't rocking with, or
yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah, they just want to be pursued. So in a way, it's just I'm just going to have to take what I can get because I don't want to
with somebody.
Absolutely. Right. So when I talk to a lot of females these days, bro, and maybe it's just as dudes,
they don't get you for saying female too, but
women, whatever. Yeah, as they get older. So what they end up have told me is Kyle, why can't men hold a conversation? They be like, when I go out and see a dude, he might even buy me a drink or ask me for my number, but that's his equate, that's what he's equating to pursuit. Yeah. He can't have a conversation. There's no conversation. I'll be here with my girls all night, or I'll go do something, and a dude either will not say nothing to me, or if he's going to say something to me, he's just asking me directly for my information, Instagram, phone number, or he'll just say, hey, can I get you a drink? And then get you to drink and have nothing to say. It's get you to drink and then ask you for the number. They be like, man, why can't men and why won't men talk? I have a conversation. So now when I talk to men, a lot of times when I'm telling them, I had a friend the other day who was saying he had a girl who he was like, man, I met this chick while I was out. She cute. She looked nice. I'm like, that's dope, bro. I'm like, y'all talk? He was like, yeah, we chopped it up. I got her number. Okay, here we go. Right? He said, I got a number. I was like, I was like, okay, so what happened? He said, I texted her and said, can we go on a date? I'm like, okay, that's dope. You showing initiative. So he's like, yeah, I took her out. I'm like, how was it? He was like, oh man, I loved it, man. She was a good vibe, man. I actually connected with her. I thought she was cool. I'm like, I bet. What happened after that? He was like, nothing. What you mean, nothing? I'm like, when was that? He was like, oh, that was Friday. I'm like, it was like Tuesday. I'm like, have you texted her? He was like, have you called her? He said, nah. He said, I texted her like yesterday. I was like, you text her? He's like, yeah. He's like, man, I'm just not a phone dude. I'm like, a phone, bro. I'm like, bro, that's an excuse. Like, what do you mean you're not a phone dude? Nah, bro. I said, bro. And I told him, I said, bro, what I find from women all the time is that they talk about how men can't talk, how they will not call them. They will only text them, how they'll just take them out. But like, it's not a lot of conversation, bro. I said, if you're really interested in her, bro, pick up the phone. He was like, nah, bro, I don't think I can do that. He was like, man, I don't want to be sitting and just on the phone. I'm like, nah, bro, but that's a part of you like somebody having conversation. Like, yeah, I know you want to see him face to face and had a conversation, but talk to him on the phone, bro. That's going to help her to know that you're really interested. And it's going to separate you from other dudes. Yeah. Saw him like 2 weeks later. He was like, hey, he came up to me. I ain't saying nothing. He came up to me. He's like, hey, Kyle. I'm like, what's up? We super. He was like, hey, bro, I did what you said. He was like, I called her. I was like, you hit her up? He's like, we done been on 4 dates, bro. He's like, man, I'm really digging her, bro. Thanks.
Wow. Okay.
I'm like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So my encouragement to the men out there, listen, man, like if you're going to, like, it's not hard. Just walk up to a female. Don't ask her for a number. Just talk about general conversation. Hey, what's your name? Okay, cool. Where you from St. Louis? Or you from wherever you from? Oh, cool. What do you like to do? Like, what do you do on the weekends? Like, how do you like to spend your time? Boom, what's your favorite restaurant? Like, just have normal conversation, bro. Like, hey man, you hear that new so-and-so song? What you think about that album? Like they're regular people. They just want to have conversation, man. And so, and have stimulating conversation. They done got dressed up, did all this stuff to go out, and then don't nobody talk to them.
Right. Bro, buying a drink is the easy part.
Yeah,
that's the easy part. Was you about to say something?
Nah, I was gonna say that's cheat code number 1. If you can hold a conversation, you have a major advantage over damn near half the male population.
Absolutely.
In this current generation of men.
Yes,
bro. Yeah. Like that was my bag. Like I was like, who raised you niggas? that was my bag. I'm a 90s baby. 80s baby was raised in the 90s. So being on the phone,
yeah.
And we go back before social media, so you might be on the phone with somebody you ain't seen her
right
in real life yet.
Yeah.
I got her through the conversation.
Yeah.
We've been on the phone for 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
She already digging me. She don't know what I look like, but she already
every other nigga.
Right. But so talking to an attractive woman, whatever level of attractive she is, can be intimidating.
Yeah.
But when you just able to just talk to her like a normal person.
Yeah.
And when you take it to the next level, because human nature, we like, most people like to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
Start asking her questions about her.
Yeah.
Past what's her favorite color? Where you come from?
Yeah.
How were you raised up? What you like to do?
Yeah.
Like, boo wop. And she more infatuated talking about herself, but damn, he really interested in me.
Yeah, them questions, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But so
I agree. I think that's the part of this podcast, even in this episode in particular, that like that'll benefit the men. It's like we can sum this up in 2 words: be you, be you. Like if I'm a NBA prospect, like, and I'm looking to get drafted, and the easy part is for me to play basketball. They love me for that. Yeah. Like the media, that's the part of the job that I have to do. I can't be like, I'm not a media dude. Like, no, it's written in my contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do those things. And I say that to say, like, pursuing a woman, it's not about you. You know what I'm saying? It's about you in a way, but it's more so about what appeals to them. You know what I mean? So we can't be like picking and choosing off of a whiteboard to say we'll do this, we'll do that. Nah, it's catered to the particular woman that we trying to pursue. I want to ask this because it's probably my favorite question, and we won't get to the next one. But like, how has culture, like in particular, like shaped the way that y'all view this, and how y'all have done this? Like how his culture done that.
I do think it did a disservice because it treated women like a commodity. As far as, okay, it don't matter. I'm literally just going off who attractive.
Yeah.
I'm not analyzing anything past that. So I can just move on to the next, move on to the next, move on to the next. And that culture and the validation comes from, all I need is one. I just need to get one. And if I get two, if you really attract them, you get 5 or 6 of them out of 10. You great, but you looking at it from a space of seeking validation by just collecting women like trophies or whatever it may be. And I can say the culture, aspects of our culture promote that. You the man. You was with her last week. Now you with her. Yeah. She blowing up your phone. Mm-hmm. You him. And getting back to that culture of valuing monogamy, valuing marriage, valuing protecting and providing for one woman or a family. Like our culture breeds, at least in masculinity, how much money you make, how many women you can get. That is what esteems you or gets you status as a man. Yeah. And that ain't the way. Growing up, that was the way. Yeah. And that was the culture setting part. But
yeah, I would say I allow culture to affect so many things in my life that I had to abandon culture. And what I mean by that is like, I'm just at a place in my life, man, where once I got to a certain space, I'm talking about profession, like decisions I've made, I learned that, man, a lot of things that I was taught, a lot of things that just came natural in my community was like destructive. It wasn't life-giving. It wasn't helping nobody. It was like I was perpetuating the same problems that I see in my culture. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I don't know, man, I'm super competitive. Like sometimes I'll be trying to make it like, cause I love God kind of stuff. Like I be trying to make it cause it's like, cause I'm like a Christian or something, like this is why I'm a good, but a lot of it I realized having my therapist, doc, I'm just competitive, doc. Like I do not like.
It's the only child.
Hey, I know that. Hey, straight up. I think a lot of it's competitive. Like in my brain, I'm like, man, I don't want to be like everybody else. Like I want to rise above. Like if ain't nobody else gonna rise above, I'm gonna rise above. Like I'm not finna be on with everybody else on. And my thought was like, man, dog, like let me be the one, even that's in my fraternity or whatever, let me be the one that's different. Like the expectation is gonna be, I'm gonna be this way. But it's nothing better than a person having an expectation to see you one way and then they get to know you and you completely different. They like there's so much more depth to you, you caring, you concerning. Like it was taking things to another level. And I'm like, man, bro, like this ain't even hard. This is actually more who I am. Yeah. Like I'm only doing this other stuff because that's what the culture say it is. I'm actually not an ignorant person. I actually am not a person who like to hurt people. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually a dude who's a serial monogamist for real, you know what I mean? But like, so let me just lean into that. Women like it. It actually makes people, females, they friends be like, girl, you need to be with him. Like that's actually, he a catch, he a good dude. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I ended up being on. Yeah.
Go ahead. No, I was going to say you, because you just triggered the thought. Another piece of the culture and kind of tying also to the question we just answered before this one was that, authenticity in our culture and the culture of just growing up, whatever time you grew up, performing. Yeah. A lot of y'all men out here are performing.
Absolutely.
You're not being who you are.
No, you're not being yourself, dog.
And
you're doing being with the expectation of the culture.
A part of pursuing women is knowing your strengths and your weaknesses and being true to who you are. Like me, I can tend to be a little more, like I said, my bag is on the phone. Yeah. So I'm great in isolation. ISO 101.
That boy ISO. Hey, clear out. I'm ISO on it. Unite. That's your bag.
That's my bag.
That's your bag.
I would have homeboy, but I could be.
This boy Kyrie is what he said. He said Kyrie in the lane. Nigga, move out the way. I got it, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. So I know that I want to get her on the phone. I want to get her in a situation where we can talk.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a substantive, in-depth conversation.
Yeah.
I can tend to be a little more introverted. I'm a more laid back, chill type of dude.
Yeah.
I'm not the life of the party type of guy.
Yeah.
I had homeboys, he the life of the party. He gonna have everybody laughing. That's him.
Yeah.
But then I remember when I was younger, I see her looking at him. I want to be that. I want to start acting like a look. Nigga, that's not you.
No, it's not.
And you look corny now because you trying to be who you not.
I know you ain't landed yet. Are you about to land? Because I want to ask a question before.
Oh, no, you good. I'm just saying, be authentic.
So, what do you say to the cats that are more like you? Y'all got two different personalities.
Completely different.
Super outgoing, super
extrovert,
extrovert, all that. He
absolutely.
come alive. You know what I mean? But you laid back,
Smooth.
What do you say to the cat that's like you, that like is intimidated when he walk into a room full of women, and whose personality won't necessarily carry him to like ask whatever engaging question to like get a conversation flowing? Like, how do you get to the level where you can talk to a woman? How do you even get to the point where you can actually have a conversation with her? What does pursuing look like for you in the moment? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's okay. And I say my history is I didn't do a lot of shooting my shot just at randoms. Right? I had targets.
That boy say he said he was an ISO. Now he's the sniper.
But no, when I say that, I say to me, like, I did it because my boys played the odds.
Yeah.
So I would do that to participate.
Yeah.
But more likely, I'm going to deal with a woman that I'm around. We go to the same school. We work at the same place. I'm going to get to see you.
Yeah.
We going to build up some kind of familiarity.
So you not the dude just walking into a
I'm not just going to see you at the gas station and
just boom. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about you. I don't know.
Telling women that.
First conversation,
Bro,
she don't know what you want.
Bro,
Yeah,
I be telling women this all the time, man. Like, you want to find a good dude? He probably at your job. He's probably around you right now. Yeah. He's probably the dude on the outskirts who's just around you, who you ain't really thinking about, giving you that energy, right? Yeah. What you looking for is when I get dressed and go out, show me the most attention. And the problem is the dude who got a mouthpiece enough to walk up to you and talk all that talk.
Did that three times already that night.
Absolutely. So he got all the options. He probably not gonna take you seriously. You know what I'm saying? But the dude, like what Box is saying, bro, that what you saying is so key, man. I be trying to tell women that, bro. The good dudes, typically the dude who has watched you, saw you, and if he come up to you or have a conversation with you in that kind of environment, he probably done his research. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
Absolutely. That's come to people watching. Yeah. Because I'm a little more introverted. I'm more likely to sit back and observe how you move, how you carry yourself. I'm putting myself, and sometimes I'm intentionally placing myself. I already know I'm physically attracted to you.
Yeah.
But I'm watching, and then I might try to catch you on this. Like I said, we could be at a house party. I'm not gonna be in the you going to get a drink over there? Okay. I just go on right over like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
It's gonna be low key. So that's why I say, I don't know if y'all know the movie Hitch.
Hitch.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Hitch,
you know, that's what I say.
movies.
It is one of mine too.
Will Smith say, any man has a shot with any woman at any given time, depending on the circumstances.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, I'm living proof of that.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, how many women I see.
That's how you got your girl?
But no, because I used to be way bigger. I used to be a big dude. I'm still kind of big dude, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And how many women would say, I don't like light-skinned dudes.
Yeah.
But I like box. I ain't really into big dudes, but I like you.
Yeah.
But it's because instead of me being, and everybody is insecure, that's the part of being a human being.
Yeah.
But instead of me living in that, I know my strengths.
Yeah.
So I know that if I'm going to have a conversation with you, I'm making you feel seen, I'm making you feel heard, I'm asking you questions you've never heard before. Yeah. You feel intellectually stimulated. We connecting emotionally. At that point, she is attracted to me now.
Yeah.
So if you could sum that up into a lesson, what would you say? Like, yo.
If I could make it short and sweet, I would say be self-aware, meaning knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. Be intentional with who you shoot your shot to. Make it more than just she cute or she attractive. And look for connection.
Yeah.
If you are more my personality type, more laid back, look to connect. And connection usually happens through conversation.
Absolutely.
And some kind of commonality. So
yeah. All right. So we spent a lot of time unpacking those questions.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of time.
Yeah, hopefully it helped the brother, man. Hopefully it helped the brother, women, you know what I mean? Hopefully y'all got something from it as well. We just trying to be real and honest.
We also want to get into a point where we like unpacking stuff that's going on in the culture, relevant topics.
Yep.
One thing that that was relevant was the David Justice and Halle Berry thing, right?
Yeah.
Like tell them like what happened, because you brought this to me that I ain't know nothing about it.
Okay.
But then I look on the internet, I'm seeing like, oh yeah, it didn't got a crazy.
Okay. In case you missed it, David Justice, the world champion baseball player from the Braves, he went on the All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes and Steve Jack.
Yeah.
And in case you didn't know, he used to be married back into Halle Berry. This was like 1993, 94. So this was like 30 years ago.
Before half of y'all was born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he talked about their relationship and why it didn't work out. And some of the things he said, this sent the internet streets on fire.
What'd he say? Like I saw what he said, but I was really trying to understand why everybody was upset. Like,
okay, if you watch the full clip, basically he laid out at that point, he was him. David Justice was him.
Back then
he was him.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah, that when I was coming up,
he was
Dave
a superstar.
Justice was the man.
And this was the beginning of Halle Berry's acting when she started to take off a little bit.
Yeah.
But
she wasn't who she is.
She wasn't
now.
Halle yet.
Yeah.
But she was getting little acting roles. But anyway, they got married. They met and they got married. One, he said that they dated for 5 months and then Halle actually asked him to get married.
Yeah.
Which he didn't really know if he really wanted her, but he didn't want to hurt her feelings, so he kind of just went along with it.
You can't say that. Okay. That's first thing.
Then
first
so that
thing,
was the first flag.
Yeah, you can't say
flag
that.
on the play.
You can't see that.
The second flag was like when they was with her, Halle didn't cook, Halle didn't clean. And from him watching her, he say he from the Midwest. And his definition or his example of a wife was his mother, who was more traditional. So Halle didn't cook, Halle didn't clean, and he said he didn't get the motherly vibe from her, so he couldn't envision himself having children with her.
Oh wow,
she didn't get off those motherly instincts.
Yeah, do Halle got kids now?
Yeah, she got 3.
Okay.
Now the thing was, he said that, but he also, in more context, he said that he wished he had knew about therapy.
Yeah, I saw
earlier
that part I saw.
You got to think, this was happening. He was like 25, 26.
Yeah,
she was like 23.
And in the 90s, dog, wasn't nobody talking about no therapy. That's just all new age stuff, man. I was talking to some female the other day, man. She talking about, I want a man who's emotionally, she 23, 24 years old, talking about she want a man who's what did she say?
Emotionally intelligent?
Emotionally intelligent. And I said, at 23 years old, I'm like, where was he supposed to learn that? And she said, this is a prerequisite for a relationship.
A prereq.
I said, did he learn it? I said, let me walk you through this logic. Did you have any classes growing up on being emotionally intelligent? As a matter of fact, emotional intelligence is 3 years old. I ain't never heard that my entire life till 3 years ago. And now you made it a prerequisite for you being in a relationship. I'm like, this is crazy, but go ahead, man.
So no, exactly. So he said he think they could have made it, that they, maybe if he was a different type of man in that period of his time, he believed Halle really did love him, but they were young. He had a very narrow view of what a wife was. She didn't fit that. And so he really just got married to just not disappoint her in so many ways. And of course, this offended a lot of women. Then you got the dudes, the manosphere. I ain't dating no woman that can't cook and she can't clean and all of that. So that's the gist of it.
Okay.
Very gender war-y. This is gender war.
I can see.
It's a lot there. Number one, I feel like
well, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say that because Kyle married, I'm married. You in a committed relationship?
I'm married.
Nah, that boy married. Oh, hey, coming soon. Hey, I don't know if y'all know the big announcement. My boy just got married. That boy got real slick with it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Cats ain't even know. Yeah. So congratulations to my boy. Give it up for my boy. Yeah.
Shots on word.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, so we dealing with 3 married men here.
Yeah.
With all different experiences.
Yeah.
Let's get to the shallowness part first. Do you require your wife to cook and clean? Is that a requirement or expectation you have in marriage now, or did you have it before marriage?
Hey, bro, don't mess it up. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Go ahead, hang yourself.
Get yourself in trouble. I'm gonna look over here, bro. Don't look at me for no help.
The only requirements that I have in a relationship is for a woman to be anybody, dog. Friendship, any relationship is to be like accountable. You know what I mean? And some level of like emotionally aware. Like that's pretty much it. Like we can work and teach all the other stuff. Like none of that stuff is like off the rip like a requirement. The shallowness part of it is obviously like men saying that women belong in the kitchen and like that's their duty or whatever. Man, like you come in my crib, like I love to serve my wife by cooking. Like that's my bag. That's what I do. Like
that's your bag.
That's one of the ways I show love. You feel me?
Yeah,
I literally
absolutely.
like leaving her. I'm going to the grocery store. Cap. Like I love doing that. As far as cleaning, bro, I'm a clean dude by nature, so I'm like not looking for somebody to like clean up after me. So all of that is just old rhetoric that I feel like, man, like is was birthed in like the 60s or even previous generations where it was like this is what women were assigned. Men go earn a paycheck, come to the crib, and you go lay down or whatever and wait on your meal. I don't operate like that, dog. Like I didn't really see my parents operating like that. My mom taught me how to cook and clean, and it served me well, dog. Like I was self-sustainable when I became an adult. I'm not looking for a woman to check off those boxes for me. Yeah, it's a lot more I could say, but I'll just leave it right there for right now.
Oh, you was asking me now. So man, you know what? This is an interesting question because it's not I feel like I wouldn't be being honest if I just gave you an answer of what I believe now.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? I grew up in an environment. I'm from the Midwest, like Dave Justice. Like I grew up in an environment of like a single mom and a bunch of aunts. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. My wife died. we was engaged. We both moved back home for like the last 3 months before the wedding just to save on bread because we was getting a house. So we both moved back with like a family member for the last 3 months to save on bread. We was out our leases at our apartments because we had separate apartments. All that like, well, hey, we're going to save this money for the wedding. So I'm staying with my aunt. Now, I used to live with my aunt back in college as well. So like, you know what I mean? I've had variations where I stay with my aunt. My aunt is my grandmother's sister. My grandmother passed away. Her sister never had kids, so I became like her son or grandchild. So when I used to go to school and stuff, bro, I would come home. Now, I never asked my aunt to do this, bro. When I come home, all my clothes would be ironed, folded, and hanging in my closet, bro. Here's the crazy thing. With plastic around it. Like... And it didn't go to the cleaner.
Dry cleaning service.
Shit, like it was dry cleaning. She did it. It didn't even go to the dry cleaner. So this was like what I'm used to having. You know what I'm saying? Like she clean. You know what I mean? Now when I was young, I used to clean up my mom. You know, home I had chores, stuff like that. You know what I mean? My mom be trying to act like I didn't, but I did. But with my wife, so we finna get married. My wife come over my aunt's house. I didn't even see the interaction. I was upstairs doing something, whatever. My aunt's in the kitchen with the old school ironing board, ironing my clothes. I'm not paying no attention. This is just what happens in this house. You know what I'm saying? I get in the car. My wife, I could tell at this time, my fiance, I can tell she ain't feeling something. And I'm like, what happened? Like, what's up? I'm like, you cool? I'm like, what's up?
Energy off. Yeah.
She said, listen here. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm like, dang, like what? I ain't even done nothing. Like, I'm like, well, you know what's up? She was like, your aunt just said to me while she was ironing your underwear, I hope you're ready for this.
Trigger.
Hey, dog, I was like, hey. She said, I will never sit up in a kitchen and iron. Who irons underwear? Is what she said. Who irons underwear? Then she got on me. Why you got that lady that old ironing your clothes?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, no. She was
because he ain't do that.
Yeah,
He just came into the car and got to an argument.
She said, so I'm hoping that your expectation ain't that we finna get married and I'm doing X, Y, Z. And I'm like, hold up. I ain't never, I'm defending myself. I ain't tell my aunt to do it. This she old school. This is what she do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't said a word. Like, you can't blame me. baby. You know what I mean? So anyway, that was just a funny way to enter marriage. So shortly after we get married, my wife gets pregnant. Like she get pregnant. We married. She gets pregnant like month 4 of our marriage. She gets pregnant. So within like a year and a half, we already got a kid. She had a real tough pregnancy, bro. And it was like, she was trying to work, but she was sick. So I literally called her a job. She was like, babe, I don't know if I'm throwing up, like it's bad. I said, babe, that job is stressing you out. The doctor already said you're having more of a high risk pregnancy. Go home. You ain't got to work no more. I said, go home. Like at that time, it was going to make it crazy tight, but I'm like, I don't want to lose my child, dog. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my first year. All I wanted to be was a father. I told her, go home. I'll take care of the bills. We're going to figure it out, right? She comes home. Now, again, coming from that, my thought was, she at home, like, nobody told me that I didn't make no mandate, like, you got to do this. Right. I just thought that's just what you do. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, we never really had no conversation about like, babe, I need you to wash my dishes. I ain't even that type of person. But I think I did have just a general walking in of like an expectation that those things, that she was going to cook and that she was going to clean. I would help, but I just thought that's in general what you did. Now, being in that environment, what I also learned was like having a conversation with my wife was like, nah, this is a partnership. Like, I can't expect you just to be doing all the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no cooker. I'm gonna tell you right now. But we had conversation of like, okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, which turned into more of a team. She's like, babe, I can't just be doing everything. Like, cool. And I'm like, I work you at home, but like, I get it. Like when she was explaining, I'm like, to be honest, what it sounds like, especially once we had a baby, I'm like, you're never off. Yeah. Like you taking care of the house, you taking care of a kid. I come home, I want a break. Like, when are you actually getting off? Right. But when you go to sleep, it starts over tomorrow. So what that kind of did was kind of humbled me in like a reality of like, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And so we turned things into more of a partnership. So
and similar to you, I think what I would shoot David Justice some bail for is that like he kept saying in all of the clips that I saw was like, yo, like this is stuff that I learned at this point in time. This is how I operated at this point in time. And he didn't necessarily say this wasn't how he operated today, but based off of that, I was like, it seemed like he wouldn't exist like that if he was in the, I don't know if he married now, but like in his current situation, it don't seem like he would be like that. And for that, I'm like, cool, because like we just got done saying, like most niggas just back in that time, like we knew what they was on. We knew what was being taught. You know what I mean?
Yo, man, we getting ready to introduce a new segment to the podcast, y'all, where women that have submitted questions that they want to hear men answer. And so, man, we got quite a few questions. I opened it up and I got flooded with questions. So we gonna ask a few and we gonna give quick responses and see where it goes. So
number one, appreciate all the women who sent in questions.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot of these are hilarious. I'm gonna start off with like a safer one.
Nah, go jump.
Nah, because the one that's a bit off the cliff is a bit vague. So it's like, all right. So starting off, why are men so scared of therapy? If they can't be real or forthcoming with their boys or themselves, do they think life's answers will magically come to them? Bit loaded.
Hey, yeah, that is a bit loaded.
There's a little hurt in there too.
It was a question with a.
You talking about a specific nigga?
That's a specific nigga. It was
his name.
It was them
What's
sales.
His name, sweet? Can't be real with you should just gone and put his name in there. Like when he was like this. What?
Insert name here.
All right. Why are men so scared of therapy? All the other stuff was personal.
Yeah, absolutely.
I say why in general men are scared of therapy is because I think it starts at a very early age. I think the issue is our definition of manhood.
Yeah.
I think that we don't rear boys with the same emotional freedom that we rear girls. We don't allow boys to express themselves. As far as like a little boy is crying, you tell them toughen up, man up. Just being able to, like, boys don't have practice at sharing with other people how they're truly feeling and what they're truly dealing with. Yep. So when that boy becomes a man, he has 18, 25, 30 years of being by the society, by his family, being told that a real man handles his problems. He don't complain. A real man don't cry.
Yep.
A real, like, if you do got something going on, you figure it out.
Yep.
A real man is not a burden on other people.
Yep.
And so when we get into these spaces, therapy is it's a raw space. And because of a lack of practice in it, of just being able to freely say how you feel and what you're dealing with, whether your feelings are right or wrong, they're valid. And we don't have a history of our feelings and emotions being validated.
Yeah.
From the man who raised us and the women who raised us.
Yep.
Because it's the standard of the definition, the traditional standard and definition of what manhood is.
Yeah.
And you get in that therapy room, the level of vulnerability, dealing with shame, dealing with trauma, all of these things. If you have never done it in your life, that's scary as hell.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'll add that, like, it's still like stigmatized, like even in this day and age where it's like become trendy and a lot of buzzwords have formed around it. It's still stigmatized to it being only for women and rich people. And I think it take a lot to like reach a group of people that's from these parts of the world, are like so opposite parts of the world. So we think about a man and therapy, dog, like it's going to expose like parts of you that you never would have thought to like discover on your own. And so like it's connecting a lot of your life, you know what I mean? Which is in most cases, at least for me, it was like defined by pain and hurt. And those are the stuff that I felt comfortable burying and never visiting again, dog. Like I ain't want to go to those places.
I'd have made it past it. Why I want to
dig
that
you know
up?
what I mean? Like I did the hard part of like making it a distant memory. And so like the ignorance is obviously like what keeps us from it, and thinking that like the victory is in burying it, but like confronting it and facing it, those are the things that free you up, you know what I mean? They free you up. And so it's still a lot of work to be done around the language of therapy before we even get butts in the seat, you know what I mean? So that's what I would say.
Question. Give us this crazy one you talking about, man. So we can get up out of here.
It's super vague, but why do men lie?
Like, why do men lie?
That had me rolling, dog.
Why do men lie? The thing that I really want to say about lying in general is maybe you're not a safe place to tell the truth.
that's a bar, yeah.
Like maybe you're not. Maybe because telling you the truth, you've responded in ways that are so uncalled for, hurtful, make him feel like, so that he doesn't feel like he's dealing with the deal. Like if I tell her this,
I'm left out there.
I'm left out there. I'm gonna be her. I'm gonna be. It could be a mistake. It could have been something wrong. It doesn't have to be I'm cheating. It could be anything.
You
like
shamed me.
because you shamed me. You've disrespected me. You made me feel small. You made me feel like I'm worthless. You made me feel like I'm the dumbest person on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I'm lying, but so I don't have to deal with your mouth. I don't have to deal with how you make me feel. You get what I'm saying? And so a little bit of that, what I would say is the ultimate, like if I was to give the ultimate picture, and I think that the way, again, because I'm a believer and I just believe it, like the Lord's way is the best way, like unconditional love wipes out lying. Yeah.
That's real. That's real. I feel like that was a sufficient mic drop to end this very first relaunch of the podcast.